What's up? This is Method Man right here. Yes, I have a mask on because I care. Welcome to Jody's Corner.
Welcome to Jody's Corner. Thank you guys so very much for being here. I had one of the most mind-numbing, worst customer service experiences that I've ever had. And I've had a lot of bad customer service experiences, understand, because you guys know on my live streams on Jody's Corner, I talk about my issues that I have with customer service a lot, especially within the black community. But this day, in the holidays, with something so important like your storage locker, it's not like getting your food order wrong or going to Target and they miss an item. This is your storage locker where a lot of your memories are, your furniture, your precious valued items, pictures, images, family heirlooms, a lot of very important stuff people put into their storage lockers, and they trust in these companies to take care, to give security for your storage locker. And this is going to be a story about my experience dealing with Uhaul. Yeah, U-Haul are the ones who, you rent trucks from, but some of them are actual places where you can have a storage unit, like this one here at 5150 Obama Boulevard. 5150 Obama Boulevard in Los Angeles, California. This is the U-Haul storage facility that I am talking about today. This is the actual address and phone number for the U-Haul storage facility that I am talking about today. And holding businesses accountable is a part of, is a part of the society. It's a part of customer service. It's why we need to make sure that businesses do right by us. And the story that I'm going to give you guys today is forgive me because I didn't record everything because I was so blown away by what happened to me. I'll give you guys a rundown of it. You're gonna see clips of times where I was able to pull my phone out, but some of the stuff that was not on camera is what triggered me to pull out my camera. Hearing certain words being disrespected is what caused me, and hearing shocking things that happened to my storage locker is crazy. So let me give you guys a gist. I've had this storage unit for 2 years, about 2 years. This storage unit is the bigger storage unit in a premier location for their company. And it is on auto pay. It has been on auto pay the entire time I had the unit, which is the full about 2 years. Auto pay means that every month it just hits. There's no, oh, can you pay your storage unit today? It just automatically deducts itself from my credit card. So I have no communication with anybody. This is one of the best things that you can do is have your stuff on auto pay. As far as a business, any business wants any customer to have any recurring subscriptions on auto pay. These are the type of, clients that people want. Oh, they pay every month on auto pay. I ain't got to hound them down. That's what I have done here. I have never been late. I have never so much as had one of those yellow tickets that they put on your locker that reminds you in embarrassing fashion that your locker is late. It's a business practice that I never really liked because every time I would go up to my unit, I see these tags on other people's lockers, which is kind of like a tactic to embarrass them, to let the people who have lockers know you're late on your payment, which I think is a scummy tactic to begin with. But I digress. My locker's on auto pay, and I recently went through a move. I've moved locations, and I needed to get some of my stuff out of the storage and put some stuff into the storage. And on this day, I randomly come into the U-Haul, and they have a security code that you type in that's unique to the customer. My unique security code to gain access to my storage locker. Luckily, Normally I come after hours. Good thing that I came and they were still open, because this would have been worse. I wouldn't not have had access to any of my stuff. So I type in my code. Beep, 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 beep. Boop. Access denied. Access denied. What? Beep, 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 beep. Boop. Access denied. I had my family with me, and I had a couple other people with me because they were going to help me move some of the stuff out of the locker. C management. So obviously I'm like, dang, my code's not working. People are watching me. It's a little bit embarrassing, but I'm like, all right, maybe it's just an error. I said, all right, guys, y'all stay here. I'm going to go walk all the way to the front and see what's going on. I walked to the front of the U-Haul into the main office to see, what's going on, because the pin pad said, hey, let's see what's up. And then I'm told, oh, your access has been denied because you're not a customer here. You don't have an account here. We moved you out. Your locker it has been, your contract has been terminated. Before hearing that, they didn't know who I was. They have no record of my locker, no record of me even being a customer. And obviously I'm shocked. Like, what do you mean you don't have record of me being a customer? I've been here 2 years on auto pay. I'm like Elroy from Next Friday. Man, I paid cash. Them the ones you want. I pay cash. I auto pay. Auto pay, mind you. He says, okay, he's looking at the system. I can't find you. He put my name, couldn't find me. Put my locker number, couldn't find me. Then he just put my first name, and he was like, yeah, okay, we found you. And I'm thinking to myself, how can I get deleted from the system? How can I be unknown when my locker is paid up on auto pay? This just doesn't make any sense. So then I'm starting to hear him saying, oh, sometimes, people will just randomly move you out. I think somebody, mistakenly did it. Somebody probably gave the wrong locker number. He's saying these words that are confusing to me. And I'm like, wait a minute. I'm starting to think this is a bigger issue. Because to lose somebody from the system is one thing. To not know who I am or what happened to my locker that has been occupied for 2 years on auto pay is a completely different thing. So then that's when I start to pull my phone out to see what's going on. And this man, the first person that I come to, he was really hospitable. He felt what I was going through, and kudos to him for understanding and having empathy with my situation, because he was just as flabbergasted as I was. So let's go ahead and take a look at that video now. Because mind you, I don't know at this point, because I'm locked out. I have no idea if someone else is in my locker or if they threw all my stuff out. So I'm very nervous.
Well, so look,
And I'm sorry, give you context. He's on the phone talking to the meth head manager that is not there right now.
guy who was in that unit before was I don't know how he got moved out or whatever, but he was on the contract for it and he was paying his unit and everything. It's a gentleman, his name's Joseph Sparks. So right now when he came to try to get it to his unit, it was giving him an error message. And I tried to look up his thing, so I looked up the moved out contracts. His name popped up there.
Where's my stuff? That's what I want to know. Where's my stuff that was in my unit?
It says Julio moved him out, but he says he didn't move. He wasn't moved out. I think it happened accidentally. Then they saw the unit and it had stuff, and since you guys couldn't figure out who was in it or whose unit it's supposed to be, I believe it's this gentleman's stuff that he's been.
How about me of the unit I've been paying for like a year?
That's what I'm saying.
On auto pay.
Yeah.
Uninterrupted. I've never got a yellow tag on my unit.
No, I get it. No, I get it. So I want to go take him to the unit to see if it's with him. Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. So, give me a second then. Let me go find this out, and I'll call you back. Okay?
What the heck is going on?
Thank you. Come with me.
What is going on?
So we're gonna go see if you're able to unlock the unit. Obviously, it's your unit. So we're just
Of course, I have my key.
No, I get it. So that's what he told me to go do. So we're gonna go upstairs, go to the unit. Give me a second.
So you hear what they're saying? They're telling me, oh, to prove that this is your unit, if you could unlock the lock, we know it's yours. What about me being in the system? What about me paying for this unit for almost 2 years? What about that? So I'm hearing them tell me like, wait, I need my key in order to have my unit, and nothing in your system tells you that it's mine. This is how easy people could get kicked out of their stuff, or this is how easy you lose people's accounts and information.
Were you supposed to go up there? Yeah, let's go. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to make you wait. I'm saying we're gonna go see if that's still up there, bro. Because if you can unlock the unit, obviously it's yours. And then they're gonna.
Why are you saying obviously it's mine? Why am I not in the system? I've been paying my unit.
I just told you. Someone accidentally moved you out of the unit, and unfortunately, because these fools don't know how to do research, they didn't.
Yeah, how does that happen though? How do you not look in the system and say he's
they're
paid
not
his
that,
rent?
bro, they're not smart enough. If you moved out, right? How we see it is that you've been moved out of the system, so you chose to move yourself out. No one would think they accidentally moved somebody out. You know what I'm saying? So because of that stupidity, no one's gonna go and do anything about it. Then they see the unit, someone comes across it, the workers, and they see it has stuff in it, you know, like it's locked. So they're trying to figure out what the hell.
So whoever the guy who moved me out is what this worker said. He says they didn't do due diligence because of that stupidity. I'm in the situation that I'm in right now.
And since there's no information,
Why is there no information on bro?
because you've been moved out of the unit.
What will make somebody move somebody out of a unit that they pay for?
Nothing intentional. I think it's just accidental. People come all the time and tell us that they're moving out of a unit. They tell us the wrong number, and you know they don't do their due diligence. Does that make sense? Like it's just for me it's just silly that people are just not thinking.
I know exactly where my locker is at.
I'm sorry about this whole situation.
I just want my,
it's
dumb that I have to go through this, but even more
definitely.
so if I don't have my stuff.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm concerned about.
No one's touched the unit.
What is, see, I don't even know what this is. I haven't, John Doe. I come to my locker, and as you guys can see, but even more so if I don't have my stuff.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm concerned about.
No one's touched the unit.
What is, see, I don't even know what. I come and I see this note and that tag. You see, there's a tag on the lock and a note on my locker. Something that should never be on my locker. I pay for my locker. And then there's a note in embarrassing fashion. I couldn't see this because I didn't have access to the building. My code didn't work. And there's something that's listed on there. And it says, Dear John Doe. John Doe? I'm Joseph Sparks, mother freaker. Y'all had my locker for almost 2 years on auto pay, paying cash. What do you mean, John Doe? And this letter says real shocking things like, you have 20 days to move your stuff out, or we're going to throw it out and kick you out of this locker. That's what's on this letter. I'm furious at this point. Imagine going through this. This is, I haven't, John Doe.
So look, this is them trying to figure out whose unit is it because they didn't know. You get me?
What the heck is going on?
Your stuff is most likely in there. You were just moved out accidentally. That's it. That's the best I can tell you.
Here's my U-Haul key. You notice that there's 2 locks? My lock is the left. They put their own lock on there as if I'm a non-bill paying degenerate bum who was going to steal something. So they put their master lock on there. So I didn't have access to my unit even if I did use the code. Even if I got in with the code with my family and my people, I would have went upstairs and they would have saw this. Embarrassing. I wouldn't have been able to have access to my locker.
Yeah.
And I'm
So
going
they locked
to.
it because they didn't know whose unit it was. They thought somebody was trying to.
There's another lock on
No,
here.
that's our lock. That's our lock.
And you could open
I'll
that?
get that lock off. I got it.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Perfect. Cool. Thank you. That's all we need to see. So now I'm just gonna that stupid thing's gonna sound alarm when I open it.
I have been paying for this
I get
shit.
it. No, your record's already there, bro. I'm gonna just have them reestablish and make sure that the manager does what he needs to do and put you back on, whatever. Because you weren't.
I don't want to be on after this.
No, there was no notes, bro.
Oh my God, I don't want my locker here no more.
Bro,
this is crazy.
When you read, if you read this, you can keep it. What you're gonna see is everything I said, but you're just gonna.
Critical notification of your material breach of our rental agreement. I breached a rental agreement? Dear John Doe, this is to give you notice of immediate termination of your rental agreement as a result of your material breach of the contract you entered on 12/14/2024. You must contact Uhaul with 72 hours to make arrangements for your access check in and out, the removal of your goods. Your access is denied, regardless of whether your units are delinquent or additional payments are made. Until there is an agreement between you and Uhaul, termination does not confer any right on your contents to Uhaul. If you do not respond to this notice of termination within 3 days, you understand and agree Uhaul will dispose of all goods in your unit at 2810 Uhaul Moving and Storage of Baldwin Hills in a means and a manner at Uhaul's sole discretion and at Uhaul's sole cost. Uhaul will dispose of your goods no less than 20 days of the initial notice of termination. Should you fail to make arrangements for your structured access to the facility or remove your goods from your unit. Ladies and gentlemen, on this day, I wanted to put stuff in and take some stuff out. Had I never even came this day to put stuff in and take stuff out, I would have came and my stuff would have been gone. Off of their mistake, all of my family pictures, all of the death certificate of my daughter, the ashes, the images, the pictures of my child's mother who has passed away, the images of my child's baby mother's father who passed away, my child's mother's mother who passed away. All of these images and documents and a couple vacuums, couch or whatever. But those would have been thrown in the trash because they made an error. I would have lost all of that needed vital, those precious heirlooms. I would have lost all that had I not come. Something made me come on this day. I had 72 hours from that date that says 12/14. I think it was the 16th that I came here. So one more day went by and they would have executed moving my stuff out. John Doe. At this point, I feel like I'm in a twilight zone. How can I, who have been coming here in and out for almost 2 years, who has been auto paying for their unit, be called a John Doe? I breached a contract agreement. What? I'm on auto pay. I've breached an agreement. I'm terminated. Get your stuff out at our risk, at our request, at our cost, when we want. Uhaul when we want. I'm seeing these words, and it's just making me feel like it's clear. Uhaul don't give a shit about me. And Uhaul could do this to any of their customers. I paid $330 a month for this unit. And I've been paying it for almost 2 years. And this is how they treat me.
Be like, it's silly.
Critical notification of your material breach of our rental agreement?
So they're, because in their mind, they don't know that you're on contract. They think somebody just moved their shit in and just like is taking over the unit.
Why would that be? How could...
People try stupid stuff all the time. People put locks on units that they're not supposed to. People,
This is the same lock I've had since day one and the same key?
they don't think, I'm telling you, they didn't think to look back at the last person who was in there and realize that that person's still there. You get me?
Yeah, why would they not think... Why
I'm
wouldn't
not
they
smart.
call me and
Bro,
say...
they're not smart. The first thing I did was look you up. Once I saw it say you moved out, I'm like, that doesn't seem right. You said you didn't move yourself out. And I just went from there. That's why when I looked at that and I saw the other unit, I was able to pretty much figure out what happened.
The removal of your goods, your access is denied.
Yeah, because they think
Whether
you're
your units are lean, right? What?
It's just a laugh, bro. Just take it as a laugh. Take it as them thinking you're not part of, like, you never had a contract here.
Okay.
That's how they're thinking. They're thinking they're talking to someone who's trying to, like, take
But as a customer who's been paying, this is
No,
terrible.
this is- no,
What I just had to go through. This is terrible.
I agree with you. I agree with you definitely. But let me just find this right now.
All right, no problem.
Sorry about that, man.
Even more so that I've been an exempt tenant who has had his stuff on auto pay, who has never been late or anything like that. To be treated like this kind of sucks. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Access denied, like a... So there's that. I gotta tell you, that gentleman was just doing his job, and without him, we would never have gotten to the root of the cause. That some other employee made a mistake and got me effectively kicked out of my own unit that I pay for on auto pay. Cause it ain't hard to have stuff on auto pay, bro. Shoot, I be getting nervous putting stuff on because sometimes the card won't go through. It's like, ugh. So then that happened. So I thought everything was good. Then as I'm moving, I had access to my locker. About an hour or so goes by. I get everybody together. We're starting to do what we got to do. Then an intercom letter, someone on the intercom, Joseph, 2018, will you please come to the front? And this chick is not this guy. There's a new guy. There's a new chick here. And that person that I deal with on this video, I guess he went home for the day and as he was done. But I got someone else. Put out of my unit.
There's a lot of silly mistakes that happen. It sucks like, it happens to people that just mind their own business.
Yeah.
So as an opening, just double check everything's in there.
Heck yeah. Oh my God. Oh, stuff is in here, man. Oh, shit.
What's your locker? You think?
Yeah, this is my stuff.
Oh, awesome. Like I said, it's just a silly misunderstanding. I'm not sure why they didn't,
Okay.
figure it out. But I'm sorry.
What do we do for the people that are trying to get access? How do I get my access back?
I'm gonna pretty much you can use my code for the moment to access the building.
Yeah.
And your situation should be like pretty much
Resolved.
or resolved.
All right.
I'm gonna get you the manager's number so you can talk to him. So because I don't know how he's gonna put you back in the system.
The manager's number. Understand, this person's name is Andrew. And Andrew had some of the worst customer service experience. The fact that he became a manager should be a detriment to Uhaul. If Uhaul sees this person fit to be a manager of this place with the way that he was talking to me, telling me that this is no big deal. Oh no, you're not gonna do this. You're not talking to me with such aggression, talking to me with such a lack of empathy. Shows me that this is a systemic issue. This is an issue with Uhaul. Andrew, the meth head from Albuquerque, is just a small piece of the puzzle that is the travesty that is Uhaul.
He should be able to reverse it, but he's not. Sometimes not always able to. So what he's gonna probably do something stupid like put you on another new contract again, essentially. Mm-hmm. And I feel like it's gonna mess up your payment date. As long as you don't care about that, it shouldn't be an issue. But
I have
Give you
full.
a heads up what might happen.
Yeah, I'm letting you know. I have full intention of not renewing anything here. I don't want to do business here anymore.
blame you.
I'm not. No way in hell I'm going to continue to do business here. And I understand. Can you give me your access code so I could get some stuff out of here?
So it's gonna be,
All right. So shout out to him. He gave me his access code. He was very hospitable. He gave me his personal access code so I could still move my stuff out. Because even though that the locker was proven to be mine, I still don't have access to the codes or anything so we can move in and out, or the elevators. You have to put a code for the elevator to go up and down. You have to put a code for the doors to open and close to put your stuff in the truck. So he gave me his personal manager access code so I could continue to move my stuff. Because he said, you don't have access unless we make you a new account to give you a new code. And I'm like, I don't want to do any of that. So he gave me his personal manager code, and I appreciate him for him doing that, because by him doing that, I was able to move some of my stuff out. And then the lady over the intercom, about an hour and a half or 2 hours after this video that you guys just seen me conversing with him, as we were moving our stuff out, we were just about done, and the intercom call came out over the radio telling me to come downstairs, to which a new person was there. I forgot her name. She was ratchet as hell, and this is she was very. She started off with the fake customer service, and as I was trying to let her know how sad I was that this happened to me, and then I asked for a refund. Here's when things got bad. I asked for a refund for the last month's rent for what I had to go through. I don't think that that's a lot to ask for, considering what happened to me. She was like, she switched up quick. No, we ain't doing that, sir. We ain't got the man. We ain't giving you your money back. You weren't inconvenienced. You weren't inconvenienced. It's crazy. So let me go ahead and see if I got this video.
The way that wasn't made.
Y'all gonna see my belly, but I am recording. I've heard a lot of, they're talking about, we're not giving his money back. There was no issue here. He wants some money back. And I said, let me go ahead and pull my phone out and record this bad boy so we can hear what's going on.
Yeah. All I can do is apologize. Your stuff was not touched. It wasn't harmed. And we're going to move you back in.
Can I get a refund for the last month's of rent?
Well, you're not paying anything. You're not going to pay nothing.
Body Locker's been on auto pay for, I don't know, since I've had it.
Your stuff has been in there, sir. We can't refund you and your stuff has been in there, though. Make it make sense, though. Your stuff's still been in there.
Okay, I don't want to be here no more. So if the last month, if you could
if you want to move out, you can move out right now, and I won't move you back in.
Yeah, that's kind of what I want.
Okay, and then we'll just call it even. We can't refund.
You can't refund me for this month's rent?
I cannot. How? When you were still in the unit.
How?
You're still in the unit.
Well, for maybe a courtesy for putting me through this.
That doesn't.
No?
No, that doesn't.
For locking me out of my own unit that I paid for?
That doesn't.
That doesn't do it?
No. Not.
So a random stranger.
Oh, I gotta let you guys know. Here's what she said happened. She told me that a random person came to the front, gave them my unit number, and said, I'm moving out. And they moved me out. I said, excuse me? She said, yes, somebody came up here, and someone came, gave your unit number, and so that's what happened. We moved the person out. They said they moving out. Who is they? I'm on the locker. It's my name. Why didn't you ask for their name? Why didn't you ask for their ID? Why didn't you call me, the person who's on the account? We don't need to do that, sir. She says, we didn't need to do that. I said, let me get this straight. So anybody could go to any locker, pick a number, come and tell you I'm moving out. And then you will move them out, put the John Doe and give them days to move out, even though it's paid for, and you didn't talk to the owner of the locker? And she sat there quiet and nodded her head. I said, you don't even know that. You know that don't sound right. Anybody can move anybody out of a locker and give a random number. You won't even prove who they are. You won't even notify me, the owner. How is that for security? I almost lost all my stuff because of someone else gave you my number, my locker number. Wow.
Comes and gets me moved out of my that I paid for. That doesn't do it.
No, not no.
So a random stranger comes and gets me moved out of my locker. Somebody who works here, believe them, then put me out of my own unit, put a lock on it.
Somebody that works here didn't follow up and do the right things that they were supposed to do, so.
And even the bare minimum of calling my number to say, all right, you're getting moved out, sir.
We don't call people and tell them you're getting moved out. If he thought it was you.
How would he think it was me if you don't know my name?
You want me to go back and forth? I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. If you wanna make a complaint, you're more than welcome to do so, but
Yeah.
I can't, this is what it is.
Yeah, I do. Yes, going back and forth. Yeah, I do want to do that. I do want to let you know how disappointed I am. Yeah.
No,
I don't want to be silenced.
I'm not trying to silence you. I'm
Okay,
telling you
so
that
I do
I'm
want to
not
go back
gonna
and forth.
go.
I know you said you don't want to go back and forth.
I'm not.
So then just
So I'm
let me
not.
go forth.
You can.
Okay, so I don't like that I had to go through this situation. I don't like the unprofessionalism of this U-Haul storage facility. I feel like I was done dirty. I was done disrespectfully, and you guys lacked profession.
Okay.
It was an unprofessional experience that I just went through, especially with the last guy who didn't know what was going on, and you yourself said you don't even know who moved me out.
I know who moved you out.
Can you tell me
I
who?
didn't say that.
Can you tell me who moved me
I
out?
don't need to tell you who moved you out.
You're not going to tell me who
I'm not
moved me
gonna
out
tell you.
illegally out of my locker.
I'm not gonna tell you that. If my boss wants to
How
tell
is
you,
that
then
fair?
That's my
Are you the
coworker.
manager?
Yeah, I am. I am.
So if you're the manager and you're
I
not
don't have to disclose to you who moved you out, sir. Why does that matter to you? What are you gonna do
okay,
to that
cool,
person?
cool, nothing.
Okay,
So-
so why do
okay.
you need to know that person's name?
Great.
If you
Understand the
tell
logic
me-
here, though.
If
you don't want to tell me who
your
moved me
reason,
out. I
if
thought you didn't want to
tell
go
me-
back and forth.
Tell me your reason why.
I thought you didn't want to go back
I
and forth.
don't.
So,
But
so let me go
you're
forward.
asking me a question, and I have to answer you, right?
Sure, you answered. You're not going to do it. So now let me respond by saying you're okay with letting an employee illegally move me out of my locker.
I never said that.
And
I never said I was okay with it.
so
I
you're
just-
not okay
I
with
just
it, right?
told you-
So how are you going to
I just-
remedy that?
I just apologized to you. You're not okay with the apology.
We're beyond, this is beyond, I had a letter on my locker, right? Saying that I have 15 days to move out.
So just
Of
make
a-
a complaint. Make
Can
a
I-
complaint.
Okay, I will.
I want you to make a complaint.
I will make a complaint. Can I finish? I got put a lock on my locker for a locker that I paid for on auto pay every month, that I have to move my stuff out, calling me John Doe, that I need to get my stuff out within 15 days or else my stuff is going to be on the street for a locker that I pay for every month on auto pay. And you don't think that that's egregious?
No, I don't. But let me
You know,
let you.
and the reason,
I
and
don't.
hold on, and the reason why I have been moved out is because a random stranger came to this desk, gave you my locker number, and they were able to move me out. So all I have to do is go to any random locker in this storage facility and tell them that I want to get out, and you'll push them out.
That's how it goes.
But that's how
I
it
just
went.
told you.
That's just how it went with me.
Hello. So Mr. Joseph has some stuff he wants. He wants to be reimbursed a month. Hold on. Let you talk to him.
This is the meth head manager for Albuquerque. He's at home in his drawer somewhere drinking a beer. He ain't here at the office. She calls him. He's the manager. U-Haul, this is the guy. He's about to tell me I wasn't inconvenienced at all. What are you talking about? Check this out. On speakerphone.
There you go, Mr. Joseph.
And there's about 6 other customers listening to our conversation right now. There are 6 other customers listening to our conversation, trying to see what's going to happen. People are like, oh, what's this? Listening to this.
Andrew, after what I went through today, I want to be reimbursed for my last month.
I don't understand quite what you went through. Your stuff was still present in the unit.
What I went through? Oh, I came to get access to my locker and I was told I didn't pay for it, and then I'm a John Doe and I have 15 days to move my stuff out because I'm basically a non-bill paying bum.
Okay, so that is not what that says. That
Okay.
notice says that it was in breach of contract because we assume.
Am I in breach of contract?
Okay, are you gonna let me speak?
Go ahead.
So, alright, so we assume that the unit was vacated because it showed vacant in our system, right? If somebody on accident moved out the unit from the system, and
So-
we see a customer's lock on it, we assume that somebody put their items into a vacant unit, not
Okay.
on a contract, and that was a notice of eviction for that person. Now, if it was an accident, which the way that Kiosha and Jose made it seem to me is what happened with Jose or with Julio accidentally moving the unit out, your items are still there. Nothing has been lost. Nothing has been affected. The only inconvenience was you had to go up to the front counter and get put back onto a contract. So I don't see how that merits any sort of reimbursement.
The convenience is I have 5 people with me and I was locked out of access to the locker and to the doors, to the gates.
And once you went up front and made mention of it to Jose that you were locked out of the access to the unit,
Yeah.
Jose called me and I told him immediately go up there with you and confirm that the key on your unit works.
Why
Which
do
I'm
I
assuming it does.
I understand. Why do I, for my name to be on the locker, do I accidentally get moved out of my locker?
There is a thing called human error, Joseph, right? If
Okay,
somebody came
so
up
an
and
employee
somebody
made a
came up
mistake.
and said-
So
right, so if
it's-
somebody came up and said, "Oh, I'm moving out of 2180," and he typed in 2810, that's called human error, and you haven't really been inconvenienced, other than the fact that you had to go up to the front.
So you're telling me I have not been inconvenienced? How are you going to tell me how I have not been inconvenienced? Who are you to say that I have not been inconvenienced? That's not for you to decide.
That is for me to decide, Joseph.
All right,
I'm
yeah,
the
all right.
manager.
You're a douchebag. I don't want to talk to you. Your customer service is just as trash as the employees that you employ. You are a disgrace. Freak out of here.
And then he hung up. And then he hung up. I'm upset now. Now, even I'm not inconvenienced. How are you going to tell me that I have not been inconvenienced? And I'm telling you're not the one to tell me if I've been inconvenienced. It's about how I perceive what happened to me as a customer. Then he doubles down and says, no, I am the one that tells you how you're inconvenienced or not. Andrew Meth Head at the U-Haul at 5150 Obama Boulevard. You're trash. In every sense of the word. And lastly, or maybe not lastly, Kiosha? I think you said her name was Kiosha. It didn't end between me and her. Then I started to let her know, continue to let her know how upset that I was, especially after that phone call. Then she started to reverberate things towards me that were disrespectful. Like, I don't want to hear it, not trying to, I'm done. Can you move on? Can you leave now? Shooing me away. She does this to me. We're done here. After that phone, we're done here. I'm like, okay, for sure. And then she threw a couple of insults. Once the insults came, especially when she mentions my mother, that's when your boy Jody Joe let out the full fury. And I let out the fury in the most, I guess, easiest way possible. No anger, just comedy.
And after me being here and telling them how disgusted I am, they have called the police on me. Record my mama?
Yes.
That's very
yes.
professional. I'm
I
glad
don't
that
care at
everybody
this
hears
point.
that.
I want you to start recording me.
Those are nice.
Oh, yeah. She called the police on me. That's what made me really pull my phone out. She said, we're calling the police. You're not leaving. Let me tell you what she did, ladies and gentlemen. She pressed the red button under the desk. She said, if you don't leave, I'm going to press the red button. The red button is the button that you press if somebody is robbing you. So what Kiosha did was she pressed the red button thinking that I was going to be afraid. And she pressed that. So now the police believe that there is a black man at U-Haul robbing them. And I'm still here. Here is what happened in real time after she pressed the red button and after she talked about my mom.
And after me being here and telling them how disgusted I am, They
recording me.
they have called the police on me.
Record so you need to be
Record my
recorded.
mama?
Yes.
That's very
yes.
professional. I'm
I
glad
don't
that
care at
everybody
this
hears
point.
that.
I want you to stop recording me.
Those are nice nails.
Yeah.
Is my email on file?
They called the police on me. They called the police on me because they kicked me out of my unit. Random person gives them my unit number, gets me evicted after I'm on auto pay. I've been on auto pay for over a year. I ain't never been late one time. They went up on my rent. I say nothing. And they're calling the police on me because I'm upset. They evicted me from my unit.
It's gonna
There
be a
she is,
$30
ladies and
charge.
gentlemen.
Oh, that's fine. That's cool. I'm good.
That's what it looks like.
Thank you.
That's what the customer service here looks like at the Uhaul on Obama Boulevard, right on King and Obama. I always say, I like to deal with customer service from my own kind, but we know it's the worst. Customer service from our own kin is the worst. She gave me lip, attitude, told me about call my mama. This is the customer service human when they mess up, when they illegally evict from the unit. Auto pay for over a year straight.
Okay.
They go up on the rent, I pay it because money ain't nothing.
Can I help you?
Customer service is everything though.
Okay.
That gentleman was ahead of me.
Andrew,
Okay.
they got a meth head for a manager here named Andrew, and the meth head tells me I ain't about to do nothing. He said we didn't inconvenience you. They gave me a eviction letter and they named the man John Doe. They named the man John Doe. Look, this is what I saw in my locker. John Doe. Can you get out? You have this many days to get out of your unit. Look at this. I said, who the heck is John Doe? I have a locker here. I'm on auto pay. Why are you evicting me? Because we think somebody is living in there or somebody took your lock. An error was made is what they tell me. An employee put the wrong locker number in and evicted the wrong unit, which was me, and then told me I got to move my shit out. I'm coming here to just take some stuff out, put some stuff in to find out that John Doe owes this unit. They have no idea who I am, and that somebody came and gave them my number and then evicted me. I come to the, what the heck is going on? I'm so sorry, sir. I'm sorry this happened to you with the fake customer service, but I accepted it. As soon as I asked for a refund, that ratchet came out quick. As soon as you asked for your money back, I don't think you were in here. Let me get you on the phone with my manager. Then a dude named Andrew called, sound like Jesse Pinkman from Breaking Bad, jonesing for some blue, talking about some, yo, man, we didn't do nothing to inconvenience you, bro.
I gotta let
We're
you
not
guys
gonna
know.
give you
I
nothing.
gotta let you guys know.
What the
at
heck?
this point, I'm just going full Jody Joe. The people that are listening to this whole thing are laughing. I am in full roast mode at this point. And not one time I will disrespect her. I'm gonna just use logic and facts. Even though she talked about my mama, I don't disrespect her one time. And all these people, I have an audience. They laughing like a motherfreaker, bro. And I'm embarrassing her, sure. But who cares at this point? You talked about my mama.
Nothing to inconvenience you, bro. We're not gonna give you nothing. What the heck is this, bro? Soon as you ask for your money back, I don't think you were in here. Let me get you on the phone with my manager. Then a dude named Andrew called, sound like Jesse Pinkman from Breaking Bad, jonesing for some blue, talking about some, yo, man, we didn't do nothing to inconvenience you, bro. We're not gonna give you nothing. What the heck is this, bro? My shit been on auto pay over a year. They ain't never put a yellow tag on my locker. But they will put a John Doe get out in 15-day tag when I got an up-to-date paid for auto pay locker. That's crazy. And I asked for a refund of the last month for a courtesy for what they put me through with my family and my mover homie. And they said, we didn't inconvenience you. All you had to do was come to the front desk. Bullshit. Who are y'all to tell me how this makes me feel? After you've already that you were in the wrong. This is the customer service that you get. Sadly, to be your own kind of people that will not empathize with you, and they give you the worst customer service. That's why I don't like going to soul food places. They charge you $10 more per plate and give you a trash customer service. That's what happens. You want to spend money with your own people. Here's the play. Uhaul on Obama. Anybody else on this record? Just her. Just the lady. Tell me, call your mama. Gonna bring my mama into this. How little and small can you be? How disrespectful can you be? Those Christmas antlers off. You're an antithesis of what the holiday spirit means, ma'am. Don't tell me to call my mama. You should take those antlers off. You ain't jolly. This ain't the holiday spirit coming out of you. That's the devil. With a smile on your face. Shame on you. That's nasty. Sticking your tongue out. You sticking your tongue out and shit? You look like a World Star video right now. You embracing the shit. Oh my God. Stay away from this U-Haul, y'all. For your own way. They will kick. This is a true story. They will kick you out of your locker that you pay for and then blame you for getting upset about it.
Even on Christmas.
Even on Christmas. And then they'll call the police on you. I'm waiting on the police to come. She pressed the red button. Like I'm about to rob the joint. She pressed the red button, y'all. She pressed the red button. That's what she did right now. This is egregious customer service. I mean, there could have been a lot of different ways that she could have tempered my emotions with calming me down, with empathizing with me, understanding what I've been through just now for these last couple of hours. Where's the last employee? I have him on camera too. He was so empathetic. He was a Hispanic dude, very nice. He was like, sir, I feel so bad because if I was you, I'd be upset too. Not LaQuisha. She would say, F your mama with antlers on her head. That's what she'll tell you. This is the type of stuff that I got to go through. And sometimes, most of the time, sadly, it be your own people. The meth head's not here. The meth head's doing Crystal Blue right now, chilling with a Bud Light in his drawers, watching Al Bundy, Married with Children right now. He ain't tripping. He ain't tripping in the least. He got devil's work for him. Don't tell me my mama. That's messed up. Everybody got a mama. You shouldn't be talking about nobody mama. You don't know if my mama's alive or dead. And as nasty as you have been, I would never talk about your mama. I don't even know you to talk about your mama. All I can do is tell you how nasty I think that you are. And that dude on the phone named Andrew, the meth head on the Crystal Blue, I think he's nasty too. He probably got missing teeth. I bet he got at least one missing tooth. Yeah, Andrew, I bet you got missing teeth. Not counting the wisdoms. You got something in the front row that's gone, bruh. You got something in the front row that's gone. Missing tooth in the wisdoms. They got pulled out. That I ain't mad at that. You got something in the front row missing, bro. Guarantee. Oh, y'all gonna feel how I feel. Y'all gonna feel how I feel. Shado Mac. Shado Mac.
Shout out to the guy that had the "Here Comes the Money" ringtone. That was funny. Let's get back into it.
Shado Mac coming out. They will kick you out of your unit that you pay for. That's what they'll do. Good job, guys. I'm glad y'all left. Yes, don't come here. Bad customer service. Bad, terrible. Look at that. They're smart. They're gone. They're gone. Asians, they're out of here. They're out of here. They don't need to know a lot. They just see what's going on. They feel the energy. They said, nope, I'm gone.
Yeah, because of you, sir.
This area is not gentrified enough. Because when they gentrify this area enough, we will looks like this behind the counter.
You want to retire?
I look forward to the day where I come to Obama, maybe in a year or two when the gentrification's complete, and there's a chick on the other side of the counter named Kelly. or maybe a Latina chick named Jennifer who actually would care about the customers here at the U-Haul on Obama, not evicting them and putting them out when they pay for their bills. Ma'am, I've been waiting for these police for so long. Did you make sure you pressed the red button? You said you was pressing the red button, right? The fast one, where they supposed to get here real fast? No? Okay. Even the police don't come quick here because they know about LaQuisha. She probably pressed the red button 3 times this week. This will be the 3rd time they came to this U-Haul. Like, what is it now, LaQuisha? What you want now? You got to stop pressing the red button, LaQuisha. You got to stop wasting our time. You the girl who cried wolf now with the police. They know that you like to press that button. And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, somebody pressed the red button on what got George Floyd. And it was one of our own.
Cooked her with that. Because sadly, yeah, it's true. Somebody, the one who pressed the red button on George Floyd was one of our own. Here's a look at him right here. He has since said that he regretted it because obviously it was a $20 bill. Why you call the police on, and you already got the $20 bill. What you calling the police for? It was him that called the police that got George Floyd murdered, you know? And he has testified that he felt bad and he wished that he never did it. But he did it. Just like another one that looks like us, calling the police. Not only is she calling the police, it's not a 911 call. She pressed the red button that goes directly to the hub that lets them know U-Haul is being robbed. That's what she's doing, setting me up to potentially die.
Don't forget it. The person that called the police that got George Floyd murdered was one of our own. Don't forget that, guys. It was one of our own. Would you like to make more jokes about my mama?
60.
Would you like to talk about my mama some more?
You're on food.
Uh-huh. That energy coming thick. Yeah. You mess with the wrong one. I'm used to being on camera, ma'am.
Seems like maybe not.
That's what I do for a living, ma'am. Yep.
Total is 109.
You used to a whole lot of hood niggas and ratchets and shit up in here that won't speak for themselves or demand good customer service. But you found one today. You found one today. There she is, ladies and gentlemen. Got the holiday spirit antlers talking about random customer's mama. 3-inch curved French tip nails. Thick lace front to the side. Gold, fake gold, hoop earrings. Talking about my mama. Fake gold all over her body. Claire's Black Friday discount. Buy 3, get 5 free. And she gonna talk about my mama? She gonna talk about my mama? She don't know my mama. Look at that. Yeah, that's right. Hey, let's make the video complete.
Keep that on camera too.
I got it on camera.
Cause I'm.
Hey, twerk
You know
something.
what?
Twerk
You
something.
should. You should.
I'll twerk with you.
You better stop talking to me.
I'll twerk with you. Twerk
I
something.
need you to stop talking.
Make
to
the
me.
ratchet movement
'Cause
complete.
You're lucky.
You
That's
lucky
what
you.
are.
I'm lucky you
You're
want that you're on the clock. You gonna call Tyrone? How many hood niggas you gonna call to beat me up? Go ahead. Finish the cycle. How many you gonna threaten my life with?
I can use your card. That's on.
That's right. That's right. You messed with the wrong one. Got you all figured out. I got you all figured out. I feel like I did my job here. I think I'm gonna finish my business. I waited over 10 minutes for these police to come. How about, hey, when the police come, send them up to 2810, okay? And tell the meth head thanks very much for nothing. Tell the meth head from Albuquerque thanks for nothing. I'll be at 2810.
Okay, 15.
All right.
20 is 4.
So after this, I did what I said I'm gonna do. I go back up to my unit to try to now at this point, I'm taking everything out. I'm not doing business here no more. So now it's gonna take a little bit longer. I want everything gone. I'm not coming back to this place. No way in hell. And no way in hell should the people that actually have active units there should continue to be there. Because your stuff can be gone at any moment. And then they will not feel a single bit of empathy for you. And then they'll talk about your mama too. Oh, and call the police to say you're robbing the joint. You can't make this up. That's why I'm showing you. That's why I'm making this video. A random day in LA. A random day in LA. They're on their way. Then I'm up there getting our stuff out. And we're at the last point. I'm locking up the locker. And I hear the keys of the police. You hear the walkie-talkie. So I'm like, here, the police are coming. So I make sure that I wanted JoJo to not be there when I was conversing with the police. I thought about having him be there so we could see how you talk to the police. But I didn't, in case things went sideways, I didn't want him there. So they went on, and I handled the police by myself. And lo and behold, the police told me, because they went downstairs to talk to her first, then they came up to address me. And they told me she shouldn't have called us. She shouldn't have pressed that red button. That red button is for robbery, and they're overreaching. And she said, the police officer said, after talking to her downstairs, they fully believe everything that I said about her, bro. The police said that she's nasty. The police and the manager. The police sided with your boy Jody Joe. Because at the end of the day, good prevails.
Police are here, as you can see. They're telling me about what happened, and they realize that this is an unfortunate circumstance, and it's really not in this. They don't care about being here. This is some civil crap this is a waste of their time. It's a waste of taxpayers' money. And yeah, what were you gonna say? Are you gonna keep
Yeah, I mean, I'll reiterate. I'm not here to enforce Uhaul policy. Okay, the initial call was a panic alarm activation.
Came out as a robbery. So
As a robbery?
They hit
Well,
the
that's
robbery.
what the button.
They hit the
is.
robbery button,
Yeah.
and she told me she was gonna do it. I said, I will call the police for you, so you don't have to do that.
Yes.
She got upset. I will admit, I started hitting her with the
residing
jokes.
here. This is not a dwelling for you. Okay, you don't live here. That's what the claim was. I'm not here to
They
trespass.
said I
you.
lived here?
They did.
Yes.
Yes. I'm not here to trespass you. I'm not here to kick your stuff out. If you leave your stuff here to prevent future calls for today, I do recommend that you leave. Obviously, it looks like you're already planning on
I'm
doing
getting out
that.
of here. I'm not doing business with these people.
I recommend if you want to take it to court, you can. There's nothing that prevents you from doing one way or the other. You can choose to take your stuff out and be gone forever, or you can choose to leave it and fight it in the courts. It's up to you. It is. I'm not arresting you for anything you've done.
That's
good news.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I know.
But
I knew it was ridiculous.
I would recommend, just so we can get your stuff out of here, just getting out of here as soon as possible.
Yeah, that's what I was doing.
God knows what they're doing. I mean,
Yeah, we were actually leaving when you guys came on.
I did speak to the man. I'm assuming it was the manager.
The
on the
meth
phone.
head. That's the meth head
Well,
from
I don't
Albuquerque.
know if he's a meth head.
That's
or
the
not.
meth head from
I don't know
Albuquerque.
if he's a meth
That's
head.
him. That's the guy I was talking to.
Me?
Oh, no, not him.
Okay, I'm not-
The meth head on the phone that he talked to named Andrew. Was his name Andrew?
He didn't tell me. His name.
Yeah, well, he sounded. Yeah, he's meth head for sure. But yeah, what did he say?
He said that he wanted you to have your stuff removed and for you to be, formally, and I guess it's not an eviction technically because you don't live here, but he wanted you to be removed, both you and your property, from the location.
That's not enforceable,
I'm not.
is it?
It's not from my end. It's not enforceable.
Right.
I cannot remove your stuff. This
Right.
is your personal belongings.
Right.
If they want you to be removed, they have their own separate set of policies, which they would have to do. Obviously, one, they'd have to post the thing that says you're removed, which they already did.
John Doe.
I would, if I were you, I would take my stuff out so that it would be easier on you for court purposes.
John Doe.
But I'm not going to force you to take your stuff out.
according to that paper, you also have a little over like what is it, like eight more days.
Yeah, I think they gave me 20 from the. Yeah. I'm actually done now. Whatever's left in here, they can just throw away.
Cool.
Yeah.
Better vote.
I'll tell them that downstairs.
We'll let you know that.
Yeah. They press the panic we get robbed button.
Happens more than
Hey, you don't want to check me in. You ever get? Did you get a sense that I'm an irrational person?
No, man.
we chill.
Not at all.
Oh my God! But that's the thing. When you dealing with ratchets, oh, she said she gonna get some hood niggas to beat me up too. She implied she gonna get some She said you lucky I'm on call working. I said, what you gonna do? So yeah, so I said, yeah, go ahead and complete the cycle with your 3-inch nails, basket weave, and fake gold. Go ahead and fit into the stereotype. I was hitting her at her root level, broke her down and make her feel bad. So obviously, she did some nasty stuff like press the panic button, like I was robbing you guys. I'm sorry, man.
Honestly, what people do is just they use it to cut the line because the phone does take a long time. The panic is referred for emergencies. I always tell people that. It's common at like 7-Elevens and grocery stores to push it. I tell people, it's like, listen, if you're having a civil issue or a non-serious issue, you do need to just call like everyone else and go through the line. They push the button so that they can cut the line. Because when you push the button, it's an immediate response.
Jeez.
Because we don't know what's going on.
Exactly.
So we assume that it's like some type of robbery or something.
Well, I would like to apologize on Uhaul and my family and everyone taxpayers' behalf. Sorry that you guys had to come out here like somebody was robbing the place. Sorry that they wasted your time. Yeah. Well, I thank you so very much for your time.
I appreciate it.
Do
as you wish with your belongings.
Yeah, I'm done. I think after this
if
we're
it's
done.
trash, I can tell them.
Yeah, they could go ahead and get rid of whatever's in here. We left a couple of things that don't really matter. You know, but I have to be honest, man. I kind of fear like they're gonna try to like find something in here and then try to like smear me or do something to get to me.
As from your perspective, you're done. If you choose to abandon your stuff here and leave and never come back, you're not. What are they gonna do? You're not in a.
Yeah.
You're essentially abandoning.
You're done.
So
Right.
You're good.
Right. I might think they might try to find a name or something and try to like open up some accounts in my name and get me like that. Might mess with my credit or something like that. She's nasty, bro. I could definitely see her doing it, bro. I could see her calling Deontay, Andre, Devontae, Devian, and Dion.
Are these people that she specifically named?
You know what I'm saying?
Are these names you're creating?
Yeah, these are created names, created character names, but not too far from what we think to be reality. But yeah, I'll take it as it be.
All right, sir.
All right, guys. Thank you so much.
Oh, bro, so that way they don't keep bothering you, I recommend just taking off the lock too. Because they're going to call you. They're going to be like, yo, when you can come down. Just
That's probably good that they call me so I could be here, so I could do one last sweep.
Well,
is this lock mine?
Yeah, that's yours.
Oh, okay.
It's up to you, man.
Yeah, I'll probably come back tomorrow to remove the lock in there. Because, you know, all the stuff that's been happening, my mind isn't fully alert, so I might need to get maybe a piece of paper. Oh, that one box, you know, you remember. Like, dang, let me go down there real quick, make sure it's not there. I'll be in the bed in the middle of the night thinking, like, what could be in there? So when things calm down, settle down, I'll come back tomorrow and then do one last scan, and then I'll remove the lock and you guys can go.
All right, sounds good.
Okay.
Give you the heads up.
Yep, appreciate it. Thank you.
Take care.
At the end of the day, using the law in legal matters to try to deal with civil matters is not the way to go. Dealing with women is something that I don't necessarily like to do. I don't like to converse or argue with them because it leads to this. Like I told you, George Floyd was murdered because somebody that looks like us called the police on him. So it's not really a good situation that I had to deal with, but I'm glad I was able to share it with you guys to see the type of stuff that you can randomly go through. Random. This isn't supposed to happen to me today. This shouldn't happen to anybody. And the way that they treat him here at freaking Obama, Los Angeles, Uhaul, the people that own this place, run this place, manage this place, they need to be ashamed of themselves for how their employees acted just now. It's a terrible, sad situation, but at the same time, I'm glad that people got to see it. I don't want to put you on camera. I'm glad that the people got the chance to see exactly how they get down here at the U-Haul. So hopefully you guys will take my heed and stay away from this place at all costs because they do not protect your stuff. So yeah, there's that.
And there you have it. That was the rundown and the gist of what I went through at this U-Haul location here.
What's up? This is Method Man.
Sorry about that. At this U-Haul location, here it is once again. And here is the address right here. And the phone number, 5051 Obama, Los Angeles, 90016. 323-545-3075. LaQuisha and Andrew. In closing, I would like to say, you don't belong in customer service. LaQuisha doesn't belong being in front of customers. She needs to be in a warehouse at an Amazon hub, maybe just doing boxes, something where you don't have to deal with customers, because she is not equipped psychologically, mentally, physically, spiritually, mentally to deal with customers who have been wronged. Andrew, to talk that talk behind the phone that you were talking as the manager, you don't need to be a manager of anything. I wouldn't even put you as the manager like Better Call Saul. I wouldn't even make you the manager of a Cinnabon. You don't need to be managing anything except your own life. And hopefully you get that together. Because, you know, meth is no joke, bro. We seen what happens from Breaking Bad. And anybody that's here, I really, there's ways to get your stuff across without being toxic, without being violent, and without disrespecting. And I just want you guys to know that it could be done. She felt every little piece of what I wanted her to feel. And I've done it without disrespecting her, talking about what I see. That's it. And if Andrew was there, I would have had a field day. But can only go off his voice on the thing. But it's very bad what I had to go through. And I don't have my stuff there anymore. I'm out of there. And I guess what I would say is people, stay away. Stay far, far away from Uhaul at 5150 Obama Boulevard. Stay away from this place. Stay away. Jody's Corner. Doses.